Do you believe everything you hear today? I'm not so sure I do anymore. You know, it's been a long time since I heard what I thought was the total truth, especially coming from a television set. Now, how do we know that what we're hearing and what we're seeing is not actually the truth? Well, we have to go find the information ourselves. And the only way we can really do that is search through a whole bunch of different information. And if we didn't see it with our own eyes, we just have to trust the individual that's giving us this information as either based on truth or a twisted truth or based on a false lie. You know, so it's really kind of a difficult thing sometimes to try to twist through all this stuff that we're being told and understand what is real and what is not. You know, it's kind of strange when you find out that a certain television commercial had an elderly lady on the TV and she got up to answer the door. And while she was answering the door, in the background, the television set was giving out a subliminal message about martial law being implemented. You know, subliminal messages have been used for a very long time, and I believe that they're most likely against the law. But who's to say that they're not obeying the law? You know, we don't know. But what we're trying to get at here at Johnnyjetrod News is that you really don't have to believe everything that you hear if your gut is telling you there's something wrong with what you're being said. If you don't really understand what's being said to you from mainstream media or other sources, or any source for that matter, look for the information for yourself. You know, a lot of people watch these different programs on television, and they're called program for a reason. And a lot of times they're that way is because they're trying to sell you an idea or a thought or a notion that what they're showing you and telling you is based on reality. And you got to really ask yourself, is that truth? You know, many of the lifestyles that we see portrayed on television today are not based on what the general public's reality really is. It's trying to show you what a fantasy life is and what your life could be if you decide to live their way. Or they're trying to show you how they want you to live, showing you this and making you believe that this is the normal and the way it should be. So if you really watch this stuff and just believe everything that you see and hear and fall into that trap, then you're just going to end up being indoctrinated, and then that makes it what's called propaganda. So the truth is, we don't know if we're being watched. We don't know if we're being monitored at any given time. There are so many GPS devices in everything that you have. There's reverse cameras on everything, reverse microphones on everything. A lot of these apps you sign up to, you give permission to all your different deals inside your device, including your phone records, your email records, your photos, your microphone, your camera. See what I'm saying? So why would we believe in our gut what we know is not true? If we believe it and just fall into that, we've been indoctrinated into believing what could be or could not be the truth. But do you really know? You'll never know unless you find the information for yourself. Are you being listened to right now? You don't know. I mean, there's been so many examples across the globe of governments engaging in covert spying on their citizens. It's been proven that our own government did that in the name of security, national security. That may have been a good thing. It may not have been a good thing. We don't know. But how much information did they really collect? And what are they going to use that information for? You know, all those are legitimate questions that the American public might have when it comes to that. But the main point of this video is the information they're trying to push on you or sell you or show you may not be what you really believe is to be true in your heart, and it may be something that they're trying to get you to believe. So you have to watch very carefully when you watch these different programs or news sources. Now, there's been a lot of buzz coming out lately from the mainstream media saying that alternative news sources, grassroots news sources, or any other news source that's not of the mainstream media could be considered fake or propaganda or conspiracy theory. Well, I got to tell you, some of the information that's being put out from both sides of the spectrum, including grassroots news sources, including mainstream news sources, cannot always be the truth. I just want to believe that many people have good intentions in their heart when it comes to the grassroots and alternative news sources in order to provide you with information. However, some people will intentionally mislead you in order to get you to believe what they want you to believe, and that's considered propaganda. So I just want you to know that here at Johnnyjetrod News, some of our material is considered satirical, and it's labeled as such in the description. It even says in my channel's description that some material is considered satirical and not based on fact. But, for the majority of the information that we provide you here at Johnnyjetrod News is based on what we know as fact, or what we can provide you is based on information from a credible source, or what could be a credible source, and where they got their information, whether it's based on fact or not, is just where they got it. So I'm not telling you that everything that you hear at Johnnyjetrod News is accurate and to the point 100%. But what I am telling you is, here at Johnnyjetrod News, we will not try to sell you an idea or a thought to try to make you believe it. A lot of our news here at Johnnyjetrod News is opinion-based news, commentary, simple, straight to the point, opinion-based commentary news. All right, so that's my message for today. My name is Johnnyjetrod, the Patriot. If you like what we're doing here, give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you are, tap that bell for future notifications for more awesome videos. And go ahead and share this report. And please, leave a comment in the section below, down there. Even whether you agree or not, leave a comment. My name is Johnnyjetrod, the Patriot. Thank you, America.